better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Winston. Open man is Trey Burton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
We got 3. We got flip.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Fighting through. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
Black 22.
3rd and long for Winston. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run with Hines. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Winston. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7, Cardinals 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Justin Watson. 75 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Too ready. Mike 25. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 2. Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Coming to you. Coming to you.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Colts 7.
2nd and 10.
I'm about to rush because I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 50. Mike, wait. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block.
Winston now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Bang, 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 bang.
To the air again with Winston. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Murray.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's
Murray off play action. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Buying time to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
4th down.
remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Winston. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Ready? White 25. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Now Winston. And his throw is incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
For Kiki QT. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Choose them easy. Mike 2.
Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He finds an opening past the 40. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, Looks like an extra step was involved.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk, 33 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Cardinals 24, Colts 10. Matt Prater is set to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check green, 15. Get to 15, check like 15. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here's Winston. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
9-yard line.
First down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
Let's go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 4. You got 4. Check 3. Check 3.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's second down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He turns and gives to Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Colts pick it up. It's a foot race. The 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 27, Colts 17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for them.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Murray now on 1st down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Justin Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Colts 17. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 48-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Jameis again. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. This is Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they to continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 48, Colts.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mike's 50. Easy. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 50. Check pass. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. He's got Burton here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Winston. Open man is QT, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
44-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Winston. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is out quickly to the right, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
To Justin Watson.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Cardinals.
On first down, Murray. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Watson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Mike, 58, right there. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive